What's up, you guys? UFO Proof here. Well, today we're going to be discussing ancient mysteries from around the world. And I got a couple different mysteries to go over with you guys. But first, I want to put out the link for everybody so you guys can come and join us, because this is our Google Hangouts where you get to hang out with me, UFO Proof. Awesome. So I will post the link in the comment section of YouTube. So if you have Google Hangouts, you can come and join. If you have Apple or iMac, you can go and download the app from the App Store and join that way. So you're not out of luck just yet. Let me get the link for you guys. Oh, let me flip my mirror around. There we go. I think we're going to change the color to, let's go with yellow since it's November. There we go. Boom. And now let me get the link for you guys, or post the link for you. What up, Sergeant Shill? Leroy Jenkins? Mr. Me, how you doing, buddy? Arthur? Paul, doing good? Raphael, doing good? Leroy Jenkins says I just bought myself a 4K screen for $300 from Amazon. Awesome. What up, QVid? What up, Sean? There's a link for you guys. Yes, and you know, it's awesome that you got one, Leroy Jenkins, because I have a 4K Ultra UHD screen, man, monitor, LG, and it is incredible. It's 32-inch, dude. It's gigantic. It is awesome, man, and the clarity on it is insane. Oh.
Good afternoon.
Hey, what up, buddy?
Not much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, Sergio. How you doing, brother?
Too bad.
I got you.
I'm going through my backup phone right now, but I will switch over to my better phone because I'll be going to pick up my daughter within the next like half hour.
All right. I can actually hear you guys better today. I have my my monitor plugged in through my amp and stuff. My Bud Light machine. That way, if there are any super chats, I am prepared. So I have my bass out and everything, and then and I just plug the monitor straight through it, which is awesome, and it now comes out all booming, dude. It's great. What up, QVid?
Hey, Jay.
Hello, gentlemen.
QVid, haven't seen you in a while.
How you doing, brother?
Not so bad, not so bad.
Where were you for Halloween, dude?
I was in work when you were doing your Halloween show. That's why I came on the earlier one.
Oh yeah, that's right,
That's
man.
right.
Hey, you guys on the other side of the world, man. I always forget that, dude. Oh well.
No, they got to move to America, man.
Yeah. Do you guys have Halloween in America, or in America?
Yeah,
do you guys have Halloween over in Europe?
A thing called diversity visas. It's used by guys to rent trucks at Home Depot and run into crowds of people in New York.
Wait, what are you talking about now? What's that have to do with what I'm talking about?
Oh, moving to the States. You don't have to necessarily have a family member if you ever decide to. You can enter the diversity visa lottery. They pull 50,000 applicants a year and give them green cards.
Yeah, so what?
I was just joking with him. He should move to the States.
All right. Anyway, so who else we got in the comment section? See, oh, what up, Cons? How you doing, buddy? Gaming Masters. Who's got their YouTube on or something? I can hear a echo. I think we lost it now. All right, cool, excellent.
Go.
All right, let's see here.
Break you.
Halloween is intruding into our culture like some cancer. Yes. What, you guys didn't have Halloween? We love Halloween in England. Oh, you do? Good. Was it like a new thing for you guys over in England, Halloween?
No.
No, how long you guys been celebrating Halloween?
Halloween, freaking hell, since I was a kid.
Oh,
Never.
okay.
So a couple hundred years.
Yeah.
Oh, where did it start? I mean, it started over here in America, right?
I don't know if it did start in America.
Yeah, I believe it did.
I thought it was brought over with the Pilgrims when the Pilgrims themselves settled in the States. I could be wrong though.
Yeah, I think it started over in America, and you know they had All Hallows Eve, and this is something with Salem or something, or I forget. I don't know. I could be wrong. Still a
See,
cool holiday.
Mischief Night is more of a new thing over here. We've had Halloween forever, and we have Bonfire Night, which is on the 5th of November. That's celebrating Guy Fawkes, if you like, you know, the guy who tried to blow Parliament. But Mischief Night, that's a newer thing.
Here we go.
Mischief
Ancient
Night.
origins of Halloween. Halloween's origins date back to the ancient Celtic festival of Samhain, pronounced Samhain. The Celts who lived 2,000 years ago in the area that is now Ireland and northern France. And they used it as a New Year's celebration on the 1st of November. That's the origin of Halloween.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool. So when did they start doing? I'm talking about like the actual holiday, like celebration of Halloween. Like when did we start? Like when did people start going out trick or treating and stuff like that?
Okay, they have that question, the original trick or treat. As for the trick or treating or guising from disguising traditions, beginning in the Middle Ages, children and sometimes poor adults would dress up in aforementioned costumes and go around door to door during Halloween, begging for food or money in exchange for songs and prayers.
All right. So the Middle Ages. That's cool.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I didn't know it went back that far, to be honest with you.
Oh yeah, no, not me neither. You know, I thought it was something that happened more in the like the Middle Ages and stuff, and with like some witch trials or something like that.
Yeah, I thought it was an American-based thing.
Yeah, I thought it was something like that, dude. Yeah, I had no idea it went all the way back to Ireland or whatever.
Sean was asking something in the comments section if anybody heard about a possible EMP on November 4th or 5th. I haven't heard anything like that. Have you?
A possible EMP. I mean, a possible EMP on November 4th. Let me find his comment. Let me see. That tag from the Facebook I sent you a little bit ago. No, I didn't get a tag from it. Let me see. I'm trying to find Sean's comment. Sean, just repeat your comment again, dude. Middle Eastern Europe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's
either racist cultural stuff or what I know. Is that it? What up, Mike Tormented? How you doing? Let it go for now. Go check. Oh, okay. Well, what did he say?
I mean, just asked, has anybody else heard about it? And I was like, I haven't heard about it, so I figured I'd throw it out, see if you heard about it. You're pretty much on top of a lot of things.
Yeah, no, I have no idea what he's talking about. Is he talking about something that happens in the future? Did you say November 4th or
Super Chat? Super Chat.
Oh,
Super Chat.
Look at that, dude. Look at that. Yeah, good for you, Mr. Me. Yes, I love it. Thank you, sir. I want to play a new one for it.
Turntable.
My monthly
turntable.
I've just started my yearly grow. But happy Harvest Festival to you all. Yes, happy Harvest Festival to you too as well, Mr. Me.
What is that lick? I know it. 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 What
Thank you for the super chat, buddy.
Did you?
Mr.
Hey,
Meek.
what was that lick?
Juilliard?
It's so familiar.
I wrote it, man. I played it
Did
on
you
here
go to
before.
Juilliard?
Yeah, I played it
Okay,
on
maybe
here a bunch of times, so it's probably where you know it from.
Yeah. I like it.
Oh, I gotta put
He
this
went
back.
to Juilliard.
Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Me. Awesome, buddy. And remember, let's watch the cussing today, gentlemen, because I was literally just about to cuss too. I was literally just about to, and I stopped myself. Thank God. What does that sound? Oh, jeez.
Can you shit?
Orchestrated madness. Put yourself on mute, dude. Thank you. Oh, let me turn my guitar off. Or my bass, I mean. Any
No audio, Carl.
Hey, we're not getting any audio from you, Kyle, if you're talking.
I think he may have frozen.
Well, I think with us being on here, Qvid, I think if he pops out and pops back in, he should be fine, right? I don't know,
I
because
would-
he's like the primary, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it should stay open.
Khan's saying that MIB got him. He's also lost visual now, too. I guess that's what he's trying to do. I think he's trying to punch out and come back in.
Have you been up to much yourself, Shil?
No, I've been pretty busy. My health hasn't been that great the last week or so, but I'm hopefully getting past it.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry
he
to
just
hear that,
logged
mate.
out. So hopefully he'll come back. I'm looking live at the YouTube.
Yeah,
and
me
we're still
too.
on.
He's saying his hangout's going crazy. So
Yeah. Well, I think they're trying to phase Hangouts out overall. I'm not 100% sure, but didn't they? They're introducing new apps for this. There he is. He's back.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on, dude. This damn thing.
Welcome back.
Yeah, what the hell, dude? I don't know what, dude. The Google Hangouts is like going crazy, man.
I think he got booted out because of that guitar playing.
Yeah, probably, dude. And it's a bass.
Sean, you wanted to wait till later to talk about the EMP, but you've asked like about 4 times in the comments.
I just noticed that too. Thank you, Sergeant Shill, for pointing that out. I was wondering. I was like, yeah. He said till later. It's like, hurry up and ask. Julia Kyle, that sounded like a combination of Fergie and Jesus. Who says that? Step Brothers, dude. That's it, man. Yeah, that's funny.
Combination of Fergie and Jesus.
Jesus, right? Did anyone hear about an EMP attacks coming? Yeah. I heard it's a bunch of bullshit. Shouldn't have cussed. Sorry. This is what these stupid, man. Yeah, like you guys are gonna get some kind of futuristic prediction. Like you guys are gonna you're breaking news on Truth Media, like, and Alex Jones. You guys are breaking the terrorist attack that's coming, the preemptive strike. You guys already have the inside information on it. The FBI doesn't have it, but you guys got it, man. Yeah, totally, man. Well, I can't wait for the EMP attack, dude. They're driving trucks into people.
I know
not
that
watching EMP attacks.
I know that's a threat they were concerned about with North Korea for a bit, but you haven't heard much about it since they basically faded that conversation out about a month or so ago, as far as I recall.
Yeah, this is faded out because there ain't nothing happening. But basically, isn't it that any kind of nuclear attack or any kind of atomic attack is also an EMP attack, right?
Yeah, if it's a mid-air burst or a high altitude burst, sorry.
Well, I mean, like the same. Even if it's underground, it's an EMP attack, right? Because I mean, I
Well, if it
actually
hits the ground, yeah, that's a byproduct of a nuclear blast, is an electromagnetic pulse.
yeah, a pulse, right? Yeah, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm shielded for EMP, but the damn Nibiru is going to wipe us all out first.
What I have heard about November 1st, which I don't know anything about, but the only thing I have heard is supposed to be something happening with Antifa. So how that relates to an EMP, I don't know how to draw the lines there, but
Wait,
that's the only thing I've heard in regards to November 4th myself. But
is a thing from Antifa?
yeah, they're supposed to, I don't know, some Antifa revolution or something. There was murmurs online about it. I don't know. Like I said, that don't interest me, so I really didn't dig into it. Let it come, man. I've got enough. I have enough firearms and ammunition. I'm not worried.
About Antifa?
Yeah. I'll shoot them in their skinny jeans.
I don't think you have to worry about Antifa, dude.
No, I really don't think so.
I mean, they're what, anti-fascist, right? That's what it stands for, right?
Yeah. Or just, hipsters that are disgruntled for moving home for the third time, still don't have a girlfriend, and now got to pay mom and dad rent to live in the basement. That's what Antifa is.
Yeah, so you better pull out your guns, man. They're dangerous, dude.
Can we not swear in chat, please, guys?
Yeah, you guys hear that? Please, no swearing in the chat room, you guys, and especially cons. Come on, dude. Anyway, let's get to our main topics, and that is mysteries from around the world. All right, and
Awesome.
yeah, so I had a couple that I wanted to discuss, and first I wanted to discuss, and let me get up some pictures here. Hang on. And that is Nan Madol. Do you guys know of Nan Madol?
Yeah, isn't that's that site? It's like they're believing it's like a 25,000 year or more pyramid that's buried under a mountain or something. Like there's an archaeological site on top of it, but they believe there's one underneath, and they found a chamber through radar and such. Graham Hancock has mentioned it, unless I'm confusing it for another place.
Yeah, I believe so. So what Nan Madol is it's an island off, in Micronesia, all right? And it's built out of basalt logs. And they don't know where they quarried these from. They have no idea where they came from. And it's basically this entire island is built from these megalithic stone logs. And here, let me share my screen so you guys can see.
Okay, I know which one you're talking about. I was talking about a different one, but I know exactly which one you're talking about. You could walk around the water, I believe.
So these are some photos of Nan Madol. You can see here. And it's built, this is like the whole island. It's built like this, throughout the whole island of these gigantic megalithic basalt logs. And I believe the average weight of each log is somewhere around I think it's around like 4 or 5 tons or something. And then a huge chunk of them are like 10-ton logs and stuff like that. And as you can see, like this giant piece right here, like some of them are really big. But I mean, it's interesting because the whole place is actually, it's all flooded in with water. All right. And so and this is kind of what it looks like. Or actually a better one would be like this, So I mean, like, it's just like totally flooded in, and they would have had to have made this stuff while it was in the water, And I mean, no, I don't believe this is actually Nan Madol, is it? Yeah. Okay. I mean, this construction here, I mean, it's just absolutely insane. And there are so few people there. In fact, Nan Madol is considered like a bad place, it's like a haunted place. Like the villagers and stuff all around there don't go to Nan Madol. It's like a cursed city or whatever, a cursed town, and so people are afraid of it. Look at the size of us. Jesus, how do you move that in the water like that? I mean, that's just crazy, so what were they floating them, I guess? Or have to be floating them around. What I'm thinking is that I have a theory on Nan Madol, and I'm going to propose this to you guys right now. I'll possibly do a video on it later. Hang on. Let me stop sharing my screen. All right. So now you guys got an idea of what Nan Madol is. All right. So I have a theory that Nan Madol is that there was an island above water that was consisted completely like a giant rock, like or formation, if you will, that was completely made 100% of basalt logs. And what they did, that's why they don't have a quarry for it. What they did was they dismantled the entire island, the above water part of the basalt logs, and just repurposed them to make out Nan Madol. Now, does that seem like, I mean, does that make sense to you guys?
Sounds legit. That sounds legit.
Yeah, so like
how's the vegetation there? Did they have like those reeds that they talk about having, or the similar to the reeds had in Lake area where they
you keep cutting out bad,
out
man.
of these things? Did they use that to maybe give buoyancy to these rock pieces that you're talking about? Maybe that's how they moved them into position.
And
using
so
the water.
Yeah, I would think like, normally, under normal circumstances, that's how they would move it. But since what I'm saying is like, since they don't have a quarry for Nan Madol, there's no quarry for the logs. So that's like one of the big mysteries, is where did the logs come from? And what I'm saying is, and I think you're right on possibly how they moved it. It was making like a reed raft or whatever and moving them individually. But to answer the question of why there's no quarry is because I believe that there was an island, just a mound of, basalt, and they just mantled the island and repurposed the logs. Now, let me see if I can find like what a picture. Hang on.
That makes sense, though. I don't see why not. Because those logs, aren't they? They're a natural occurring thing, right?
Yeah.
They're not.
They're not cut like that.
Chiseled,
no.
Yeah, they're not chiseled out like that.
No, that's how they appear. Okay, so let me find
like
out.
Mr. Me had brought up the Giant's Causeway in the chat there. So
in Ireland. Yes, correct. And just like the Giant's Causeway. All right. So let me find a good picture. Let me see here. Okay, so here, like this right here. Hang on. Here, let me share this with you guys. Okay, so check this out. Now see if my theory makes sense now that you guys have like a visual of it, all right? So check this out. So here is like an island of, basalt logs, okay? And what I'm saying is they simply dismantled an entire island and repurposed them to make Nan Madol. So they didn't actually quarry them from anywhere. The quarry is on site. It's Nan Madol itself. You get it?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does that make sense to anybody else?
That makes sense.
Yeah.
What is it, the Devil's Mount or whatever, that huge, they used it, I believe, in Close Encounters. Doesn't that have a
the Devil's Tower, yeah.
Doesn't that have similar columns embedded into that as well?
Yeah, it's lava tubes. It's from lava coming up or whatever, and they break off in that shape, like a hexagonal kind of shape. And so you can like peel out giant square, or octagon shaped logs from it if you wanted to. You could tear the Devil's Tower down apart just like that, you know. And then the same thing, you know, and it's made like the same style, see. And you just break these logs off, and that's what I think that they did, is just break the logs off, and then they would make walls and stuff out of them, and you know, just repurpose them. And that's why that's why there's no quarry for the actual basalt logs, which is, you know, a mystery to even today. We still don't know. Everyone's like, oh, it's so crazy because no one can figure out where are all the basalt, you know, where was a quarry for these. And I say there was never a quarry. They simply tore the whole an entire island apart and repurposed it into making Nan Madol. So here you can see the extent of basalt. Let's see, direct lava flow. Yeah, see, they're kind of showing you how it gets made. Let's see here. Lava flows in ancient valleys. Streams erode more readily at edge of flows. Glaciers descends stream valleys after glaciers retreat, and a new lava flow in the valley. And so cool. Look, you can even see where the flow is, you know.
Sorry,
Even though it looks
platforms.
Yeah, it even looks you guys can see how the flow like comes up here, and then you know these are all straight, and this looks like they're laying down. But at one time, this was like a flow of lava, you know. And so it's so cool. Look at this one, dude. Look, like you could just basically tear this whole island apart and make Nan Madol if you wanted to. The same goes with here, you know. Oh, it's the same one. Ooh, that's cool looking. Oh, and it's cool looking, dude. Look at this.
A lot of it was underwater, though, isn't it? Or
What's up?
Underwater. Isn't a lot of that place underwater? Or all of it
Nan
underwater?
Madol?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so.
So why would they build it underwater? Could it not
I don't
be that
know.
the water level was lower?
I think they were trying to build up like their own little city or whatever, their own little village or whatever. And you know, they were trying to make themselves like a sturdy foundation. And then they kind of like built the walls and then just kind of left it there. But it seems like, why go through all that trouble when land is not that far away from you? I mean, obviously you guys came from land, so why go through all that trouble to build out on the you know, out in the water? You know,
maybe it was for some religious purpose, because you had mentioned earlier too that these people feared the area, like in today's world. Maybe it was something to do with that.
You know, so I mean, possibly, man. I see has risen a meter in the last 1,000 years. Maybe fair enough. Maybe madness. How close for to Easter Island? Well, this is Micronesia, and you know, which is close. You know, it's Polynesia is not too far from it. But Hawaii is still pretty far from Nan Madol. But I mean, it's not opposite side of the world, you know.
But it would be a straight shot, pretty much navigating on a boat, wouldn't it?
The Easter Island, though, because unlike, I mean, Hawaii is like the closest Polynesian place, and then you have Easter Island, which is, you know, obviously Polynesian, but they are out in the middle of nowhere. So how close are they? They're not close at all, really. Nothing is close to Easter Island. You know, like it is literally out in the middle of nowhere. How the hell did they find Easter Island? I just want to know, man. I mean, and when you think of all the ocean that is around it, how did they happen to just sail to that one little tiny speck of land in the middle of the ocean, you know, and then somehow survive there?
In regards to the navigation, though, between those islands, yeah, the expanses are massive, but with the use of stars and such, it is still basically a straight shot in the Pacific from one island to the other, as far as navigation would go, isn't it?
Well, I mean, anything would be technically a straight shot in the Pacific Ocean. You know, I mean, technically, it's just the difficulty of traveling it and staying on course. You know, which is you know, fairly difficult. But the thing is like, yeah, it might be a straight shot, but it's not like they knew that it was out there. So it, you know, they didn't know where they were going. They couldn't have made a straight shot to it because they didn't even know it was there. So they had to just stumble upon it somehow. And then like, that's amazing that they found that one little speck of land out. And they, you know, I think it's like 2,000 square miles a radius around them, and there's nothing but ocean all around them, you know, for like 2,000 square miles or something.
Exactly.
It's something crazy. You know, how did they hit that one little patch of land and then survive?
Well, the only thing, the only thing I could think of is the natives of, say, let's use Easter Island as an example. They had left using stars for navigation, had hit a mainland, and so now you already have that course where they hit that mainland, say in South America or maybe even in Malaysia, you know, the opposite side, and then they backtrack, you know, using the same stars for navigation and such. That's the only thing I could think of. Is it right or not? I don't know.
Well, I mean, that makes sense on how they're going to navigate and once they found it and stuff. I'm just saying that, you know, one, you know, they're putting out a lot of risk into the middle of the ocean, not knowing what's out there and just hoping to hit land. And then they end up hitting Easter Island and they're like, yeah, let's start a, you know, a colony here. Like, you know, I mean, how much sense does that make to start? I mean, like, there wasn't even food on that island, dude. There's like nothing on there, dude. You know?
Well, now there isn't, but that isn't to say that it wasn't different, you know, thousands of years ago. There's that theory that Easter Island got washed over by the great floods and inundations. That's why a lot of these moai got buried up so high. You know, they believe it's sedimentary. So I don't know. Maybe at one time it was a more luscious and providing island. And if you take the sea level and drop it down 400 feet, like it was 12,000 years ago, that island is a lot bigger.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, they didn't have the Rapa Nui weren't there 12,000 years ago, but they were. In fact, it was way more recent than that. However, still, just finding that little island and surviving on it, because it did have a lot of food and everything on it, but it, you know, it wouldn't survive a civilization. It couldn't keep a civilization alive, especially a civilization like the Rapa Nui and the Polynesians or whatever, because they didn't know how to farm properly.
Well, they were warring nations.
They ended up becoming, you know, cannibals and stuff because they didn't know how to farm properly. They didn't know how to you know, raise herds properly, and they were warring with each other. And they were spending all their time making moai instead of, you know, concerning themselves with how to grow more food and stuff like that. And they eventually ended up just destroying themselves from the inside. What is Easter Island? Oh, I'm thinking saying, what if Easter Island was a outpost for Mu or Lemuria? I mean, yeah, sure, why not? You know, but I mean, that's just a what if. You know, what if it was for Atlantis? What if Atlantis was an outpost for Mu or Lemuria? So it's just, you know, I don't know. It's pure speculation. Easter Island, that's all speculation, Kyle. Correct. Yes, I understand. That's all speculation. Moai were telepathic. Well, they were pieces of stone, so I doubt they were telepathic, but you know, it's just a big hunk of rock. You know, but what are you gonna say? You know,
the one thing interesting about Easter Island.
Cyrus, how you doing, buddy?
There's only one set of moai that actually face out into the ocean. All the rest of them face inside.
Oh yeah, correct. And it's funny, like because some of the moai are 75 feet long and still attached to the volcanic rock, and it does appear that the same way that they created like the unfinished obelisk in Egypt does show some of the same patterns for the gigantic moai still attached to the volcanic rock on Easter Island, where you can see some of these grooves. Like it looks like they were hammered away in a sense. I mean, like the grooves show like a roundness, like a curve, kind of like they were using Dolomite pounders to pound through them. However, I still find that suspect to begin with. I think the heating and the heating and freezing of stone, getting it really hot, then hitting it with water and causing thermal shock is probably the most efficient way that they would do it. And it seems to make a lot of sense. But the whole digging of trenches out with Dolomite pounders and having those grooves in there like that, I just don't know, man. What do you guys think? Does that seem like it makes sense, or is it such an easy explanation that people are just accepting it without thinking twice?
I think there's tons of room for speculation in that. Go ahead, Qvid. I didn't mean to cut you.
No, I've got nothing to add on this.
Yeah, I noticed that, Qvid. I'm about to kick you out of here, dude. Every time you just jump on here and don't say a word.
No,
you
start talking, dude. I'm gonna throw you out of here. I'm gonna replace
you know how theories go. They're like buttholes. Everybody's got one, right?
Correct.
Who's to say whose is more accurate than the other? Now, obviously, there's exceptions to that. Somebody can say, "Oh, well, no, they carved them in orbit and brought them down in the flying saucer and put them." Well, you could discredit that theory, But
yeah,
other than that, it's really all speculation.
You're correct. And fun fact, NZ is the farthest place on Earth. New Zealand is the farthest place on land I would be able to travel from where I am at. Oh, yeah, awesome fun fact. Basically useless information there, Cons, but I guess that's fine.
And you wonder why he gets trolled.
Sean saying pounder's my ass. He said pound his ass. What'd you say, buddy? Robert?
Oh, I was saying, and Cons wonders why he gets these trolls. Yeah,
he wonders why exactly. He's like, why does everyone hate me? Why do I get trolled so bad? Oh man. Let me go back and check on the comments and see if we missed anything. Hey guys, don't forget to give Kyle a fat thumbs up if you like it. Yeah, that's right. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Give it one up if you don't like it. Sean saying
smash that like button.
Probably in the Moria. That's right. Share it too. That's one of my issues, man. Share the video, dude. So check this out, Robert. Qvid, you guys are gonna believe it. So I'm looking at my analytics, all right, and let's see here. I want to get the numbers on it real quick, dude, because this just blew my mind, man. Hang on, let me see here. It's just taking a minute to pop up. Stupid thing's so slow.
It's really weird. When I put the phone in horizontal, I can't see the screen when I got my shades on. But in vertical, no problem. It's weird.
Hey guys, I ended up watching 30 by Rob Zombie last night. I've seen it before, but it was perfect for Halloween. So what are we talking about? We're talking about a bunch of different ancient mysteries. We were talking about Nan Madol, and then talking about Easter Island and Polynesia and stuff like that. I ended up watching 30 by Rob Zombie. What's 30? I have never heard of it. Let's see here.
What were you going to say about analytics?
That's what I'm looking up right now, man. I get so much baseless heat. So this is what drove me crazy, man. Here, I'm on it right now. Let me get to it. So I want to get you the exact numbers, man, so you can see this. All right. So I can make sure I'm correct. Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. So, right. So my traffic sources for analytics, man. And this is, I know YouTube is, there's something up with YouTube, all right? So, so the type of traffic sources, 61% is by suggested videos, which you guys heard in that email that YouTube sent me. You know, that's really good. All right. You want to know how much notifications are for this is the traffic that comes from notifications. All right. 4.2%, dude. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see that. Hang on, see if the camera will make it out. Oh, it's all backwards because of the stupid mirror. Hang on.
That sounds extremely low.
You think? Look at this, dude. Hang on. Look at that. Notifications. 4.2%. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm saying, hey, everybody, you know, the make sure you go and hit the notifications button. Yeah, that's why. Look how red I look right now. That's crazy. It's from me putting the damn camera up there. Anyway, yeah. So like I'm keep telling everybody, I'm like, dude, YouTube is not sending out notifications. So like literally like 4% of the views are coming from notifications. And I have 8,000 subscribers, man. And I'm getting like 200 notifications are being sent out instead of the 8,000 that should be sent out, you know? I mean, that's ridiculous, dude. They're just simply not notifying my subscribers that I'm uploading or putting out a video or going live or anything. My notifications.
I've been getting all the notifications except for that one day that I didn't.
Well, you know,
but I was the bell was ticked off.
There are a certain amount of people who are getting it. I'm getting like 200 people will get notifications. And you're just like one of the 200. Like the people who are on here are like the people who get the notifications. And then nobody else is getting them. I'm talking 4% of my traffic is coming from notifications. That's so ridiculously low. And even YouTube said, well, yeah, that's awfully low. Yeah, you think? Dude, are you serious? I got 8,000 subscribers. And, you know, and like the people who are coming are like, obviously, you know, there's people who really like my channel who come to it like every day and stuff. And they, you know, they just don't send out notifications. It should be a lot higher than 4%.
Does that mean if you're getting like 4% of your traffic via the notifications, does that translate into like say the 96 remaining percent? Is that just pure people clicking from the search results or what have you on a particular subject? Are you able to?
Yeah, it's from they break it down from just your traffic sources. So like the traffic sources, the types of traffic sources. So they have suggested videos, browser features, notifications, channel pages, and then other. Okay. My other is 9.6%. You know, I mean, it's just so ridiculously low comparatively speaking. I mean, it's outrageous. It's a joke, man.
Would it help maybe if you added a bunch of keyword tags in your description? Do you think that might help?
No, it's the issue is YouTube and them, because they're the ones who send the notifications out. The issue is, so it's purely with notifications. Yeah, I'm not talking any other traffic source, just notifications. YouTube is supposed to be the one sending out notifications, and they're just simply not sending them out. They're just not going out to people. I got 8,300 subscribers and about 200 people get notified. And then no one else gets notified. And I constantly get people messaging me saying stuff like, they're like, hey man, I don't get notifications for you. I keep getting unsubscribed from you. I remember one person like literally had to subscribe to me like times in a row. And I'm talking every day I would see that they subscribed and they would be unsubscribed. Then they would subscribe again. And it would just keep happening. Like I'm talking like 10 times in a row, dude. It would just, you know, to the point where they're just like, I'm just unsubscribed. I don't know. You know, like every time I do it, I just get unsubscribed. Every time I subscribe, the next day I'm unsubscribed to you. And I don't get any notifications from you. I don't know. It's ridiculous, dude. You know, I don't, it blows my
Yeah,
mind.
that is really crazy. That really is crazy.
It's bullcrap, man. When I saw that today, I was like, you gotta be kidding me, man. 4% of my notifications. I mean, that's ridiculous. Especially when subscriber views make up 20% of my total views, you know? So you'd think like, I mean, like, okay, so I would think like, you know, at least, you know, 1,000 or a couple thousand should be out in notifications. No, dude, I'm talking like 200 people are getting notified, and I have over 8,000 subscribers, man. And it's like, that's ridiculous. Yes, you guys are the lucky ones.
It's a shame that you couldn't send like a broad message out to all your subs, like, you know what I mean? Like a text message.
Oh, I know,
you know?
right?
That'd be kind of cool, you know?
Exactly.
That'd be a good feature.
Well, that's what they're supposed to have with these notifications. They're supposed to be able to do that, but they just simply don't do it. They pick and choose and say, no, we're not going to let you send out this many notifications. So you're only going to get to say this many people. So your videos don't get, they're like purposely making it so my videos don't get viewed a lot.
You got to start wearing spray painted Ray-Bans like Casey Neistat there, and you'll be fine.
Oh God, I hate that guy. I don't understand his channel. I don't understand him or
wow.
No.
Wow, that's right up on their par with PewDiePie.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I just don't get it.
I don't get it.
He's not talented by any means. He's not talented. He doesn't deserve to be. There's no way he would ever be in any kind of a movie or on stage performance or anything like that, because he is not talented by any means. He's not even good at playing the video games. I heard that he plays. He's not even good at that, let alone trying to make a video. He can't write a video. He can't make a sketch video. His sketches and stuff are ridiculously lame. In fact, every one of them that I see on YouTube are ridiculously lame. They are so bad. It's just, it's unbelievable, man. Kyle asked me what the movie 31 was about. Oh yeah, what was it about? LOL, have your chick pick your clothes like that, Daft PewDiePie. Is that what he does? Does he have his chick pick his clothes?
I would not know.
I have no
All I
idea.
know, he's got 56 million subscribers. That's the limit of my knowledge of him.
You know, I mean, I don't know anything about the guy, man. There's a user setting too that you can change to get some notifications, or everyone should check. Oh, absolutely, man. I need to make a video showing people that, because people simply don't know that they need to go and uncheck that box or check it or whatever. Oh, now I'm even forgetting. What's it under? I think it's under the channel settings in the Creator Studio. But yeah, I'll have to like make a video showing everyone how to do that, man. He's the one whip ruined it for all of you. Who is? PewDiePie? Is this last news network channel done for? Why not use that for auxiliary topics on YouTube and Hangouts? Oh, I do. I absolutely do. You know, but
what was that?
He's talking about, and the not the last news network. It's the last news channel. No, it's not done. It's, yeah, you know, I still have to you know, I still have to do it, but there's I do so many live hangouts now, and with making the videos for between making videos for UFO Proof and then doing all the live hangouts, it's been really hard to get over and make some videos for the last news channel, but I got some coming up. It's just really difficult, especially like I'm having to redo a whole bunch of the Igor video because some of my files got lost. And then I actually got Camtasia working now. You know, and it was like $215, man, for Camtasia. And so it's like, dude, I gotta use it, man. And I use a bunch of other you know, editor software, you know, like Movavi and Power Director, and all of them, you know, I paid for all of them, man. And so it's like, I don't want to waste any of them. But now that I got Camtasia up, I think the Chrome key it it looks really crappy because I did it in Power Director, and their Chrome key, it sucks. And so like I kind of want to reshoot it and do it, but that means like I have to go and get Ben to come and reshoot everything, and it's just like a pain in the butt. But I mean, like, I just don't like the way the Chrome key is turning out. And like I was wearing this bright yellow raincoat jacket, and that has the green like reflecting off of it from the Chrome key, and so the computer has issues like taking it out as opposed to just the Chrome key, and it's all just a big hassle, man. But I think
there's only so many hours in a day, right?
And correct, it's like I got so much crap I have to do. It's just like, man, But I will be making my way back over to the Last News channel and putting up some episodes, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I have to make time for it. I got to finish up these other videos first. So, anyway, what we got going on in the comment section on YouTube? Here, let me pop these chats out so I can see these actually. All right, boom. I shut this. Bam.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't monitor the chat while I'm on the road.
Anyway, here we go. Yeah, I got it popped out or whatever, so I can already see that. I can see the whole chat and see the whole screen and everything. So perfect. All right, so it's more likely YouTube just keeps messing up. No, I don't think it's a conspiracy at all, man. It's ridiculous if you think it is a conspiracy. Anyone who thinks it's a conspiracy, that's retarded. It's no conspiracy, man. It's that I have a R-rated channel, and
Was that Sean?
They're just trying to shut it down. No, surprisingly, that was Cons.
Oh, wow.
But Sean's probably the one who says it's a conspiracy. But I don't know that if he actually said that. I can hook up a dual screen. I have 4 monitors.
In the interest of full disclosure.
I mean, yeah, I could hook up a second screen to it. It's just, I don't know. I got such a big, awesome, like LG. It's 32-inch, man. It's awesome, dude. So I got plenty of room for all the other stuff.
That's the one we used when we did the Joe Rogan analysis, isn't it?
No. That was my Gateway all-in-one. That's the computer that I hate, dude. That was my main computer forever, but it sucks so bad that I have to use my laptop now. But I use my laptop with the LG monitor. It's a 4K Ultra HD monitor. That I can't even stand it all-in-one anymore. I mean, I absolutely hate it, dude. It's giving me nothing but headache forever, and it just sucks. I can make a video look like just like many that's out there with nothing but free software. LOL. It's how you use it. Yeah, no, duh, dude. But with software that you pay for, you have a lot more options and stuff to do with it. We all
how many videos has he made?
We all started with free software, dude.
That's the carrot they dangle in front of you, give you that free software, and then when you want to go do that one special thing, and you're like, oh freak, I've got to buy the whole thing, and that's how they get you.
Exactly. Well, once you start doing, yeah, you can do it with free software, except you got like a watermark on the end of your video, or you're on screencast, and there's a lot of videos that I make that, unless you want a watermark on your video, there's a lot of stuff that you just can't do unless you have the paid versions of it, so they could just demonetize and be done with it. What do you mean? They could just monetize and be done with it, or could could just demonetize and be done with it? Which one do you mean?
There's a lot of negativity coming out.
Yeah. No, that's Cons. I don't know what he's talking about, man. Which do you guys think is better, Fire Stick or Roku? It's going to be a present for someone. I don't know, because I've never had. You're acting like everyone's had both of them. I have Roku, but I've never had Fire Stick. You think everyone on here has had both Fire Stick and Roku to be able to tell you that? How would we know? QVid, you have both of them, right?
If you really love them, you'll buy them both.
Robert, you have both of them, right?
Yeah, actually 4 of them.
Oh, okay. I see. Excuse me. Yeah,
I keep a backup.
Right.
If you love them, you buy them both. There you
I
go.
have no idea. I got Roku. I think Roku's awesome, so I guess I'll go with Roku.
Yeah.
I don't
The Fire
know.
Stick, that's Amazon, isn't it?
I have no idea, dude. This is a dumb question.
Like I said, I don't use any of that, man. I use cable TV and
I understand and agree. I was just stating it's out there. The comment about making bids with free software wasn't directed at you, Kyle. Oh, who is it directed with? I hate
at me.
Igor's fake channels. That's why our yeah, Forerunner is saying I hate Igor's fake channels. That's why our community is so screwed up. And Zohar, but I think those are all affiliated. Oh yeah, probably. Media platform to perform censoring. That's why I'm doubting. There's just makes no real business sense for a media platform. No, see, it does make business sense, especially when you have advertisers leaving the platform because they don't like what how their ads are being represented. You know, when they're putting their ads on a bunch of Nazi videos, they don't like that, and so they're leaving YouTube because of it. And so it makes a perfect business sense to say, okay, we have to stop weird stuff that we don't like going out there, and for them to start censoring stuff. Of course it makes good business sense, man. You need to go to business school, man. It makes perfect sense, dude. If you have advertisers leaving because they don't like what their product is being displayed on, then you have to do something about the platform that's being, you have to say, okay, let's not put it on that because they're going to go somewhere else. So let's try to figure out a way to get it onto this. And that's them figuring out their way is by destroying channels like us, even though we're like totally different. Like we're like the channel that fights against all those those BS channels. But we're still like in the mix with them, So it kind of sucks for like channels like ours, man. What's up?
Well, that algorithm really just groups everybody up, I guess. So that's the only thing I could see that that's the cause of it. Now, are they going to refine it? I don't know.
No, that's exactly it, man. The algorithm, and it's the same with the cussing or whatever. Like it's like basically, and I think like a bot just sits on my channel and just waits for me to put out a new video and just scans it. It's like normally it didn't go like this, but nowadays, like every single video, there's something up with it, and I'm like, YouTube's all over it. Back in the day, I could cuss and have naked women and all kinds of stuff on there. They never noticed anything, dude. And now every time I put out anything, they're all over every single thing. It's like they got a bot just sitting on my channel, just waiting to.
I wonder if it's like a threshold. Once you meet a certain threshold in amount of traffic or subscriptions, that they start to, use the magnifying glass on you. I guess I don't know.
I bet you so. Something like that.
Like, when did you notice it? Was it after the 6K, 7K, 8K?
Yeah, I noticed it started after 8K. Like, because I mean, like, it's recent. You guys know that. This is insanely. This is like really recent, you guys. This is within like the past 6 weeks or something, 6 to 8 weeks that this started happening. Man, before this, dude, I got away with everything, dude. They let me do anything, and and I got all kinds of. I mean, geez, back in the day, I mean, like last year, man, I would be getting, every video I got was like 10,000 views or 20,000, 100,000. Like I was getting all kinds of views, and people were loving my stuff, loving my channel, and sharing my stuff like crazy. And then all of a sudden, all this advertiser stuff happened, and then boom, like they just went off on me. They were like, "You, Kyle, no way, man."
Even last night's video, as soon as we got off, I went ahead and replayed it. Like I, closed out the window, reopened it on the video, and the commercial, bang. I took a picture. I took a screenshot of it.
Good. I haven't even checked to see if they like demonetized any of that stuff yet, man.
I was just amazed. I mean, it was literally not even 2 full minutes after the stream ended, and you go into the replay, and boom, commercial.
Huh. I mean, that's a plus, man. But
I try to, every time it happens, I try to grab a screenshot of it if I'm on my phone and stuff, but yeah. I've been noticing an increase in these ads in the beginnings of the last maybe week or so. But like you explained to me earlier, which I wasn't aware of, that even that don't really mean much for you because you're in that limbo state. So they'll run the ads, but you ain't getting paid for
But
them,
I'm
and that
getting paid
is
for it.
just
It's ridiculous.
corrupt, man. That's thievery, to me.
Especially when they're asking us to be a partner in their thing where they're like, you guys create the content and we'll get the ads to put on your videos and you will split the money. And we're like, all right, cool. Because it's like they're not doing anything about creating the content. They're not investing all the money and time, and they don't have the talent, obviously, to write anything entertaining.
Well, they provide the platform and the systems that are associated with it, which is, quite a costly expense when you figure the amount of data that's uploaded every minute and downloaded every minute.
Well,
on
of course,
this.
but I'm talking about just on the creative side. It's like they're not doing any of that. That's on us. But they're saying, hey, we'll pay you guys to make the content, and then we'll get the ads and be the middleman, and we'll split the money. And it's like, all right, cool, But that's not what they're doing with my channel. They're like, hey, man, go and make the content, get the people watching, and we're gonna put ads on it, and we're gonna keep all the money.
Soon as a competitor's platform is able to hammer out all the details and be able to do that same thing that YouTube is able to do, as far as like AdSense and revenue, trust me, this platform is going to be in for a rocky ride as everybody starts to transition over to a more lenient platform. That's my opinion.
What other platforms do they have?
Well, there's a couple of platforms out there, but they don't have the same system as YouTube. It takes somebody to set up that same, I guess, the financial end of things.
And YouTube is like way ahead of the curve, dude. I mean, YouTube is so far ahead of anybody else. It's going to be hard for anyone to catch up, dude.
Oh, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. I referred to Casey Neistat a little earlier. I actually watched a video he put out, I think it was a week or two ago. It's called Money, Money, Money or something. But he really does, I don't like the guy on any level, but he does make a good breakdown of what's wrong with the YouTube. But he's a shill for YouTube, let's be honest, right? But he does do a non-biased almost discussion about it, and it might be worth checking out, Kyle, for just, I don't know, additional info. I don't know, man.
What is that sound? I think you got
in the background.
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, that's why I keep muting myself. I'm waiting for my daughter to come out of school because I couldn't park up near the door like I usually do.
I thought there was a TV on or something open, like I had a tab open or so. Like, what the hell am I hearing, dude? Okay.
Paul's asking in the chat if Shill has ever had UFO experience.
UFO?
We talked about that earlier, and yes, I could talk about one time. It was actually just in front of my place. It happened so fast. Like, by the time I was looking at it, trying to understand if I'm really seeing what I'm seeing, and grabbed my phone to film it, it was already gone. It traversed from going dead eastbound at a real high altitude. It was like a silver teardrop laying on its side. No contrail, no sound. Mind you, it was far enough away where I probably wouldn't have heard a sound. But it was so incredibly straight and so incredibly fast. I was looking at it and I'm trying to understand, am I really seeing what I'm seeing? And by the time you decide, yes, all these thoughts are going through your head a million times a second. And I grab my phone. I got to take a picture, even if it's small. I can zoom it up because I got a good camera on this phone. And yeah, man, it was already gone. Gone. It's so fast, so fast. But the other stuff, like I told you, I'll tell you one day offline, stuff that I've seen while I was still active.
All right. That's cool, dude. That's cool saying yes. And I've been waiting to hear that stuff too, man. I want to hear that. So I was just on my video manager, and you want to know something, you guys? And then so when I did that video, Halloween with UFO proof, 1 hour. So the daytime version is not monetized. And then the other video I put out this week in UFOs, in the Ukraine, Mexico, Russia video, not monetized. Those
Why?
ones are not suitable for most advertisers. I don't even understand what is not suitable for like this week in UFOs. What about that video makes it unsuitable for? Oh my god! Oh, they're so annoying, man.
Do you ever try to contest their decisions?
Yeah, I do. But you want to know what the problem is? You have to have 1,000 views on your video first.
All these little disclaimers they throw in, huh?
It's ridiculous. I'm like, dude, you guys make it like that, so then it won't get shared, it won't get publicized or anything like that. You won't send out any. I could easily have 1,000 views for every video if they sent out notifications to all my subscribers, but they don't do that.
Yeah, you weren't the only person who got hit by the
Everybody
whole
got
advert thing. Yeah, I lost 15 videos in one day. I got
right.
demonetized, and mine were gameplay videos of the game, Daisy. Yes, there was swearing in them.
Oh yeah, but still, you know, and that's ridiculous, dude. What up, face like a bum? You on here, brother? It just comes on here and be quiet. I thought I was going to call him QVid.
Oh,
Oh wow!
you. I can't say what I want to say.
That's right. Oh man, I don't know, man. Oh, anyway, let's continue with more ancient mysteries from around the world. So where do we leave off at? We left off with Neanderthal and the Polynesia Islands and Hawaii. And what did I want to get to?
I know Face Like a Bum no, it wasn't Face Like a Bum. Sorry, it was Lee that brought up another ancient site near Neanderthal. I don't know if you. I think that comment's probably scrolled out now. Maybe I think you were there. I'm not 100% sure.
I got one I want to bring up. All right, and that is the Yonaguni Monument. All right, so off the coast of Japan is the Yonaguni Monument. This is a structure, a stone structure, a platform, if you will, underneath the water, right off the coast of Japan. And researchers say it is or they believe, like people like Graham Hancock and stuff, believe that is a monument built by man. And if the dating is correct, and it was built by man, then they put this at around 12,000 years ago, give or take, and basically pre-ice. This would have been made during the Ice Age. So, do you guys know what when I talk about the Yonaguni Monument? You guys know what we're talking about?
Yeah, I'm familiar with that. I know Hancock is a firm believer that it was a man-made structure. Robert Schoch thinks it's a natural formation, and science, the latest science, is really leading towards it being a natural formation. As far as I know, if it's right or not, I don't know.
Yeah, and I have to agree with the latest findings that it's probably natural, and there are plenty of places that have structures just like that, even above water and also below water, that are, you know, reminiscently similar. They're slightly similar. I wouldn't say they're exact, and you know, and that isn't to say that, you know, there wasn't at one time people who did do stuff to the monument. All right. Now, there are things on there that do look man-made, but almost everything on it is something that could have been created by nature, albeit very difficult for nature to create. I mean, you have to, you know, suspend credulity to believe a lot of this, but it is absolutely possible or implausible that it can be done by nature. Although it might be very difficult, it can be done. So now I really like the whole idea of the monument. I think it's cool, but there's nothing on it that shows me that it's exactly people. In fact, everything about it to it being natural, because although it does have straight lines and stuff like that, and they say, oh yeah, God or nature doesn't work in straight lines. Yes, it does. It most certainly does. It happens all the time. But
yeah, I was just thinking that's what went through my head. God doesn't build in straight lines, but it does. It does. I mean, the actual your platonic shapes are all straight lines at the base level, apart from the circles and stuff like that. So, I think this is man-made. This the one in Japan.
Okay, so let's see here. Yes, I know. 1985 was when they discovered it by a Japanese scuba diver. Hey, isn't the equator lining up with the center of the solar system on December 23rd? Oh, brother. How can the equator line up with the center of the solar system? Do you understand how gigantic center of the solar system is? Anything would line up with it.
Yonaguni makes me think of this underwater, they believe was a city off the coast of Cuba. It was a Canadian research couple that found it, and they believe it was like 2,000 feet under the water, though. But they've got sonar imaging of it, and it's laid out like literally like a small city, comparable to that, say, of what is it? The pyramids there, Teotihuacan in Mexico City.
Yeah,
a very similar layout as that, and it's 2,000 feet under the water.
That's interesting, man. Now the thing is with the Yonaguni. Let me see if I can pull up a couple pictures here for you guys. Hang on, let me see here. Yonaguni Monument. All right, so
it's amazing they already gave it a name as a monument, and they're not even sure if it's natural or man-made.
Right. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen with everyone. All right. Hopefully you guys can see this. All right. So this is the monument. This is fake. Don't believe that picture. All right. This is the monument right here. Like this, like a giant piece. All right. Now, that's really cool. Now look at that. Now you look at that and say, how is this, not man-made? I mean, look at that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 40 flat, isn't it? Steps. Yeah.
That's kind of cool looking, but that's not part of what we're talking about. All right, here, yeah, look at this.
But like you had said earlier, straight lines and geometric shapes do occur naturally.
Right? Now, this is not at the Yonaguni Monument. I don't know why that's up there. That is not there. They just name it like it is, but it is in fact not there. All right. Let's see. So yeah, this is like the main stuff of it. Okay, so we're just going to take this piece for example right here. I mean, like this. I mean, what are these supposed to be? Steps? That's not going to work.
And yeah, I don't believe it has any sacred alignments or anything, that is as evident as in other ancient monuments.
Look at this. Look how it fractures.
Yeah.
Right?
Can I just say something that like granite when granite shears off, naturally, it's usually in great big chunks and usually in like straight lines as well. It looks like. Yeah, it looks like it's just sheared off natural rock formation.
Look at the big pieces down here. Look at all the rubble below. This just tore straight off of there. And that's what it looks like to me. Yeah, and then they're like breaking apart up on the inside of the monument. Like it's just weakening, the strata or whatever is weakening. And probably from Japan having so many freaking earthquakes. That this is just constantly getting shocked and bombarded by these earthquakes. and which is causing these fractures like this. But like the direction that they go, like some of these so-called stairways and stuff, they're going at like a weird angle and stuff. It's just like doesn't make sense that anyone would do that. It's just, I gotta say, I think it's just natural, and it breaks my heart to say that. I want it to be a cool monument discovered under the water, 12,000 years old. Okay,
Yeah.
that'd be awesome. But you know, we got to face the facts, and when we look at the facts, look at this. I'm telling you, earthquake. You know, did you just butt dial me, dude? You know,
Hey,
stuff
Kyle?
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little say in that, dude. Yeah, no, it actually the Yonaguni monument. Graham Hancock has done a lot of research on it, and I think it was Robert Schoch that said that he didn't believe it was a man-made structure as well. Graham Hancock's convinced that it is because
Sergeant Schill literally just said that.
Oh, my bad.
Why
I
do
just
you have your freaking YouTube on, dude?
do I?
Every time you come on here, you have either your YouTube or something hang on, and it's always an echo. Every time you come on here, Apache, you gotta. How can you do it every single time? I don't understand you, dude. Every single time, it's always.
You know what, man? It must be my phone or whatever, dude. So fuck me, fuck my life, dude. I'll go on mute.
Dude, you can't cuss
He's losing
either.
about 11.
See, this is why I don't talk a lot.
Oh my God in heaven.
Poor Kyle's having a nervous breakdown here.
I'm gonna lose it, dude. All right, I'm done. I'm
Well,
done.
you're at the hour and a half mark almost anyway, man.
All right, I'm done. I'm done. Thank you guys for coming and joining me today. It's like a bomb, Cupid, Sergeant Schill, you know, brother. All right, man. I will see you guys back here for the 8 o'clock show. Don't forget to go and hit the notifications button so you get notified of this. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share this video. Go pick up some kick-ass UFO proof merchandise from the link in the description. And support us on Patreon or PayPal. The links are down there. Thank you guys so much. I'm out of here. I love you all. All right, everybody. UFO proof.
Later.
See you later.
All right, later.